last but not least, we have Alexandra Moon with her speech entitled, Listen to the Music.
We all have something that we value more than anything else. For some, that is their grades. Some people value their athletic performance, others their social life. Although all of those things are important to me, they are not as valued as the element that I cannot live without. Don't you feel it growing day by day? People getting ready for the news. Some are happy, some are scared. Oh, but you gotta let the music play. Music is deep in my core. It is necessary for my survival. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but it is true. As time goes by, my need for music only grows. There are so many reasons as to why I need music in my life, but I'm going to narrow it down to the most important three. Music is a part of who I am. Part of music being in me is because it is in my DNA. The more I think about my family, the more I realize how music has been in their lives as well. My grandmother, on my mom's side of the family, was a flute player. She practiced every day. Some of my earliest memories of her are when she would play her flute to me. My grandpa, on my dad's side of the family, taught himself guitar. My dad has told me about how he would love hearing his dad play guitar, and how he would cover many blues and rock songs. My mom and dad have been involved with music their whole lives as well. My mom likes to tell me about how she was the head of her secondary school's a cappella group because of the a cappella group I was recently in. My mom can also remember every lyric to songs she has not heard for years. But whenever I think about how my mom is involved with music, the most prominent thought that comes to mind are the clever but really irritating songs that she makes up. It will be a song that relates to what is going on at the time, will be to the tune of a real song, and it will rhyme. For example, when I was younger, I made a mess before school. C-L-E-A-N, up your toys, Allie. W-E-R, wait for school, don't dilly-dally. She still does it now. My dad can sing and can harmonize to anything. My dad tells me about the times he sang karaoke when he was in Special Forces. I find it funny that he was the Pharaoh and Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in college. I have inherited my love of music from my family. I started teaching myself guitar a couple years ago, just like my grandpa. Guitar has been one of those things that just makes sense to me. The fact that you can write something original in 2 minutes on a guitar is incredible. Memorizing lyrics has always come naturally. I love singing and harmonizing, just like my dad. Without my ancestors' musical backgrounds, I would not be the same musically. When I am going through a difficult time, music is my source of comfort. I will go to my room, shut the door, grab my guitar, and start playing. I will sing songs that relate to how I feel, or write songs that make me feel better. From 1st to 4th grade, I was not the best student and not the best socially. I did not get most of the curriculum, and almost everybody found me annoying. In 2nd grade, I started singing all the time. It made me feel better about myself because when I sang, I finally felt like there was something I could do without struggling. A big part of that struggle was because of my ADHD. I was not taking medicine back then, and I was just beginning to receive support. Although medicine has helped me so much, it also has its consequences. My medicine has certain side effects that make it hard for me emotionally. The biggest are depression, loss of appetite, and insomnia. When I have taken my medicine, I feel less like me. I feel like my efforts do not lead anywhere, and I get a lot of anxiety that makes me unhappy with myself. When I play guitar, sing, or listen to music, it is the one time where I feel like myself. On or off my medicine, I'm completely happy with who I am when I play. I also play when I'm feeling very strong emotions. This summer, my grandmother died unexpectedly. She was in perfect health, so I did not think she would pass on so soon. She was a really big part of my life, and I have still not really accepted the fact that she is no longer here. My My mom got the call that her mother was in the hospital and came home crying. She immediately drove to the hospital in Maine where her mother was being held. My mom had said it was really bad. After my mom left, I did what I knew would make me feel better. I did not accept the seriousness of the situation, but instead saw my guitar and started playing and singing. I played for around 3 hours, and they were a miserable 3 hours. My mom came home the following night and told us that her grandmother did not make it. It has been really hard for my mom to cope with the fact that she no longer has a mother. I have not cried or reacted to my grandmother's death yet. I have instead been playing more and more guitar. I miss my grandmother, and I just wish she was here to play the flute. The biggest reason I love music is the strong connection I have with it. It is not easy to explain, but I will try my best. Ray Charles once said, "I was born with music inside me. Music was one of my parts, like my ribs, my kidneys, my liver, my heart, like my blood. It was a force already within me when I arrived on the scene. It was a necessity for me, like food or water." This is exactly how I feel. For the longest time, music has been a limb to me. I can feel it floating around inside me. Whenever I have a feeling, a thought, an idea, I will write a piece of music that I may turn into an actual song. I feel like I have been listened to. The best feeling in the world is performing in front of people, no matter how many people watch. Everything I feel is then released out into the open with just a song.